Alright, Brakdari Howard, Brakdari Howard Shai, Brakdari Howard, Brakdari Howard Shai, Kalpalaya Howbatin Howard Shai, Batin Howard Kakadash, give honor to the elder apostle and great Milton Wu Will, the salutation of Aki that put in the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the spirit and power of Howbatin Howard Shai, that's the hope of elect. Salutation of Israelite foreigner that is scattered amongst all throughout the four corners of the earth, amongst all the nations who believe in the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and shalom to the sister and family that are tuned in to this doctrine that preach around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you. And who the world inwardly called God, his name is Yahweh. And who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. And this is the Hebrew Israelite that consists of you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, and those who line that go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, these are the screens, California laws. So these are new laws that passed at the state of California. Alright, and it could be on road to that to try unrighteous decree. Alright, they grievous. Alright, because there's no truth in this land. We're going to get that scripture in a minute. But these are the list of bills that recently passed that places through. Alright, especially the last one is the last two. It's AB 499 allow 12-year-old to consent to abortion, contraceptives, I pronounced that right, and vaccine without parental knowledge. Parents do not have access to their child's medical record unless the child signs a waiver. See? So you can only know about your kid's medicals unless they sign a waiver and have you know about it. You don't think these are real. These are real bills that been passed. Alright, what was that? AB 499. The California Legislative Information Bill. What is that? Bill information. It's the text. It's click on the status. It's it passed. Alright. Text. So you can pretty much read it on your own, but I'm just proving the fact that this is a real bill. Okay? What's the next one? We got SB 276. It's to remove the privacy between parents and doctors. Like remove the privacy between patient and doctor. Put children's medical record in the hand of public health and have done away with all viable exemptions to vaccines. So you can't do no exemptions to the vaccinations for religious purpose or health reasons or none of that. Alright? So you can't be exempt from taking vaccine for a good health reason. Alright? And put it in the hands of public health workers. SB 276. You can see right there, immunization with the vaccine and medical exemption. Alright. So all these are laws that have been passed and recently passed. Alright. This is AB 232. Give the public health officer the power to enter your home and take your possession without a warrant should they think you're a health risk. Provide the public health officer the ability to handle outbreaks, which are 3 cases or more, at their discretion. Alright, this is totally bills that are police state, you know? So that was AB 222. If you're wondering what are the difference between an AB and an SB, AB is the Assembly Bill and SB is State Bill. Okay? The local health officers, communicable diseases. Alright? If you want to check those different laws out, you can check them out yourself. And the next one is SB 145. Allow for judge discretion to allow pedophiles to opt out of registering as a sex offender if the predator is not more than 10 years older than the child. Alright? So if the kid is 10 and a 20-year-old mess with that 10-year-old, that 20-year-old don't have to register as a sex offender. See? So Esau out here in the state of Colorado making it easier for these pedophiles to get away with being registered as a sex offender. It's the SB 145. Sex offender registration. See, it just passed in the Senate August 31st, a couple of days ago, last week, and it enrolled on the 2nd. Alright, which was just 3 days ago. Alright. You can check that out. And actually, I got an article on that on FoxDelay.com. The new California bill will lower penalty for adults who have sexual relations with a minor. Alright? It was just pulled up on Google. It went to the actual state website. The new bill headed to Governor Gavin Newsom's desk will lower penalty for adults who had consensual sex with a minor if the offender is within 10 years of age with the victim. Alright, and the day passed already. It's signed into law, which already did. A 24-year-old can have sexual relations with a 15-year-old child without being required to register as a sex offender. State Senator Shannon Grove wrote in a tweet, under current law, while it is illegal for an adult to have consensual sex with a teenager between 14 and 17 who cannot legally give consent, vaginal intercourse between the two does not require the offender to be listed on the state sex offender registry as long as the offender is within 10 years of age of the minor. Instead, the judge had the discretion to decide based on the fact of the case whether the sex offender registration is warranted. If the other form of intercourse such as oral and anal intercourse requires sex offender registration. This is all. This is all sickening. So you want to check out the rest of the article, just check it out. Whew, we got one more to cover, and then we get the scripture, because this is crazy. Pull that back up. This is from Instagram. Gov Farmer at the page. You want to check that out. The last one is AB 329. California State Ed curriculum mandated without opt-out starting at kindergarten. All right, we're talking about first grade or right before, K through 12. Yeah, kindergarten. Curriculum book includes 15 different genders. 15, which is putting your balling up your hand and putting up your butt. Anal set and use of objects like vegetables. Why would a kid would need to know these type of sexual act? And on top of that, abominable sexual act. All right, and these are real law. AB 329. Let's check out the last one. Let's get the scripture because this is sickening. AB 320. 329. Pupil instruction, sexual health education. All right. These kids don't need to be learning nothing about that type of stuff in kindergarten. All right. They do not need to learn about these type of stuff. Leave it up to Esau. He think otherwise. He think otherwise. The devil he is. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree, unrighteous decree, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed it. Alright? You look at the word decree. It's a form of law. It's the cut out, decree, inscribe, set, engrave, govern. Alright? With the rule. You look at the word decree. An official order issued by a legal authority, all right? In this case, the state of California, as a legal authority, passed these unrighteous law, all right? To inscribe and act, decree, to engrave, inscribe of a law, all right? And that's what they're doing, passing these unrighteous law, all right? Ain't nothing righteous about these laws that are been passed, okay? Go back to the scriptures. It's a woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Alright, these laws are unrighteousness. That right grievousness which they have prescribed it. Look at the word grievousness. That's a gnaw, trouble, mischief. Alright? Wickedness. Alright? Perverseness. All these things are wicked and perverse that they are writing and that they have prescribed for the state of California to follow. Alright? So they gotta pay for that. What they are, they're gonna get destroyed. Okay? They will get destroyed. Alright? This Isaiah 5 and 20. It said, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So all these things that they're doing, these things are bitter, evil, and darkness that are making it good. They're trying to make it sweet. They're trying to make it something to be good as things as light instead of wickedness. All right, all these things are contrary to what is supposed to be true and how to conduct yourself and how to conduct your kids and stuff like that. All right, all these things go against that. Instead, woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. All right, because a lot of people will be following this and they think they're wise in their own eyes. All right, and they think they're prudent, but they're not. I'm gonna have to, so yeah. So all these things that these are just some of the laws, okay? I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot more that are unrighteous and grievous. All right. Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh shall try you, children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh shall try to have the controversy with the inhabitant of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. There's no knowledge of the Most High Yahweh, nor no truth. All right, because you had, I believe, was it Ronald Reagan, President Ronald Reagan, or Richard Nixon, that in 1983 declared the Holy Bible the law of the land. But if that's the case, they wouldn't be making no laws, passing laws like this. All right, teaching kids about anal sex, uh, different type of gender identities. All right, pedophilia. They wouldn't be passing laws like this. All right, there's no truth in this land, man. There's no way of the Lord being followed in the land of America. Okay. Yeah, another scripture. Isaiah 3:9. It said, the show of their conscience do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Yeah, because this place has declared itself as Sodom. Alright? Sodomy, a sodomite. Alright? Anal sex. after declaring the thing at Sodom. Alright? The scripture tells you in Deuteronomy, what is that? Deuteronomy 32. No, not 32. No. Deuteronomy 32. Is it 32 or is it 23? Yeah, 23. I think they gotta go down. 17. Deuteronomy 23 and 17, there shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel, nor a sodomite of the son of Israel. Alright? So there ain't supposed to be no homosexual or a kid doing anal sex, alright? And the scripture says should be no sodomite of the son of Israel, alright? Anal sex is sodomy, alright? Any other abominable sex that they trying to teach our people is wicked, alright? And that's declaring a sin at Sodom, okay? So that's why, it's one of the reasons why Yahweh is trying to destroy this place, alright? Because they're declaring their sin at Sodom, especially here in the state of California, alright? What else I got? I think that's it, all the scriptures that come to mind, the California law, okay? So, this place is going to be destroyed, and it must be destroyed, okay? Because the sin of this place have reached unto heaven. So Yahweh Shai surely must destroy this place in due time. So that's why we got to wait on Yahweh Shai, because that's why the scripture said we're vets from the filthy conversations. Let me get that. Apparently, I don't know how to spell filthy. Yeah, this is it. This is Peter. This is 2 Peter 2 and 4, for it's Yahweh not the angel that then that cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. It fear not the old world, but save Noah, the 8 persons, a preacher, which means prophet, he was prophesying for 120 days about the flood, of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the city of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So you people see the example in the scripture, and y'all gonna go right ahead and do what you're not supposed to. So just like Sodom and Gomorrah got judged, so for America would be judged for declaring their thing like Sodom. Alright? That's why this place can be destroyed by fire, as it tells you in this chapter. Okay? That's the point. Is delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And we are vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, alright, in this day. Alright? The true man of the Lord is vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, okay? For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexes his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And we're done with that shit right now, man. We want to do the right thing and strive after righteousness, and we seeing and hearing what's going on in this place, and it's vexing us. All right, from day to day, literally from day to day, with their unlawful deeds. All right, so that's why this place gonna be delivered. Okay, so with that, Mawat Lava Ball, hope it's edifying and informative to the spirit. And with that, shalom.